You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White sports fans, we're going to talk about Gwen once again. She is the headline of sports lately. The last several days or so, she actually pulled a stunt at the U.S. Olympic trials. She's a hammer thrower. She came in third place, and she qualified to go to the Tokyo Olympics. Now, do I personally believe she should actually be on the team? No, I do not. And my reasoning is, if you're going to represent the United States of America, you should be one to actually respect your country and love your country. But it's pretty clear she doesn't love her country. Her actions were very, very disrespectful, turning her back to the flag. And she was rocking a shirt that said activist athlete. She was so woke that she was willing to disrespect this country in the name of quote unquote social and racial injustice, even though she gave no examples whatsoever. And many of these woke athletes actually don't give you any examples as to what they're actually protesting about. And when they do, they pretty much don't look very smart in doing it because it's mainly about celebrating criminals. That's what it comes down to, folks. But yesterday, I put up a video talking about a former NFL player coming out and blasting her for her actions. And he actually said that she should be barred from competing in the Olympics. And now today, folks, I bring you another former NFL player, an Army Ranger at that, a person that has absolutely served his country. I'm talking about former New England Patriots player Jake Bequette. He's come out and he has hammered Gwen and also Jalen Rose, also ESPN, and also Joe Biden. So we're going to be talking about all of that in this video, guys. But first, make sure you go over to the Black and White Network merch store. We're running a end of month sale. This is the next to last day. We're going to give you our biggest discount ever on our most famous shirt that we've ever put out. The media is the real virus. Use the discount code Gwen Sucks, S-U-X, and the number 1, and you're going to get 23% off your purchase, folks. This thing has been flying off the shelves like crazy. We really do appreciate everybody that has purchased this shirt. But if you don't want to purchase this shirt, we got many other shirts that you can actually use the same discount code. So here we go, guys. Former Army Ranger and NFL player. If Gwen hates US so much, she should quit Olympics. So we're going to watch this clip here and react to it. This is courtesy of Fox News. Here we go.
All right, competitive hammer thrower Gwen, you might have heard this story by now, is under fire for turning her back on the American flag during the national anthem. She says it was she was insulted, set up. She then covered her head with a T-shirt that read activist athlete. But the White House has her back.
Moments where we are, as a country, haven't lived up to our highest ideals. And it means respecting the right of people granted to them in the Constitution to peacefully protest.
Yeah, you do have the right to peacefully protest, but however, you're supposed to be representing your country. If you don't love your country, I don't believe you should actually be representing this country. I really, really do not. But I'll move on.
Even at a national event, former defensive end for the New England Patriots, retired U.S. Army Ranger Jake Bequette joins us now. Jake, how do you feel about her decision?
Well, Brian, first and foremost, I love this country. And I was very blessed to be able to play football for the University of Arkansas and for the New England Patriots. And standing there on the sideline before a game, watching that flag wave while the national anthem played, always filled me with pride. And I felt that way because I thought about the generations of warriors who fought and died to make this country free and to give we as athletes the opportunity to play a game that we loved. That's part of the reason why after my NFL career, I joined the Army. And wearing that flag on my shoulder while serving in Iraq with the 101st Airborne Division was the greatest honor of my life.
Now, I must say this as a U.S. Navy veteran myself. I don't think civilians really understand that feeling of accomplishment, I guess you could say, when you serve your country. I've done 2 6-month deployments, and returning on the day we returned to home port, it is a very, very good feeling Those 6-month deployments are not easy at all, but you do feel a sense of accomplishment in serving your country. And when I actually see somebody that disrespects the country, especially in sports, because, this is a sports channel here, I don't like it. I really, really don't like it. Even though we have served for you to pretty much do what you want to do and be free, but I do take it as a slap in the face when you don't respect the flag, you don't respect the country, even though there's many people that are out there defending this country.
And it makes me very upset to see some athletes and even President Biden blatantly disrespecting our flag and the great country that flag stands for.
Yeah, a U.S. president is perfectly okay with the disrespect of the flag, folks. Think about that for a moment.
So if Gwen Berry wants to, if she hates this country so much, then she should quit the U.S. Olympic team and go compete somewhere else.
Bingo. She should quit the team. If she doesn't want to respect the country, find a country that you respect and represent them. Quit the team. But we know that she will not, because she wants to go over there to the Tokyo Olympics, and the IOC has banned all types of protests anywhere at the Olympics. If she wins a medal, trust me, she will do some kind of a protest when that anthem is actually played. She will do it. And the IOC said that athletes will be punished, so we have to see what happens during the Tokyo Olympics.
What do you say to her? Because people looking now to play devil's advocate will say, well, you never had to deal with segregation. You never had to go to the back of the bus in the 1960s, or were a slave in the 1850s. What's your reaction to that?
Look, we're all Americans, Brian, and we're all heirs of our national history, warts and all. And I'm proud to be an American, and what's always filled me with pride about sports and athletics is that it is an institution that prizes meritocracy and teamwork and striving together towards a common goal. These are values that bring us together, that unite us. They shouldn't divide us. And I believe sports is something that should always unite us.
I agree with that, but sports has clearly become divisive along political lines. Just look at the NBA. The NBA has been the worst of all of them. And now you have woke sports in the Olympics. Gwen Berry is being divisive as well. Sports is a complete dumpster fire, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better. It just doesn't.
All right, I want you to hear this. Jalen Rose, an outstanding broadcaster, has got a syndicated column.
I wouldn't call him an outstanding broadcaster.
Was an outstanding player in his own right, said this.
He was an okay player. He was an outstanding player.
Yes, about Kevin Love, a white guy, being added to Team USA for the Tokyo Games. Listen.
Kevin Love is on the team because of tokenism. Don't be scared to make an all-black team representing the United States of America. I'm disappointed by that.
Really? Because the team's been all black since 1996. Kevin.
You heard that right. Team's been all black since 1996. Nobody ever had a problem with that. So Jalen Rose is a complete moron.
Kevin Love, the first white guy to be added. How do you feel about this?
Again, I think Rose's comments are a symptom of the toxic ideology that is affecting every American institution right now. It's that toxic wokeism that's even infecting sports, which, as I said earlier, that ideology has no place in an institution that brings us together. When you play sports, Brian, when you're a member of a team, color doesn't matter. Race doesn't matter. Ethnicity, background, class doesn't matter. You're working together. Okay, those are the values that make sports such a prized institution in this country. And it makes me sick to see certain media outlets like ESPN not holding their on-air media personalities accountable.
I know. So he did apologize. Jake, he did apologize, kinda. Said, if I feel like Kevin Love should make the team or not, I'm entitled to my opinion. But you know what? I'm apologizing right now to the game, because the game made me. I was raised by all-time greats, so a half apology. Jake, thanks for what you've done for both uniforms, football and the American. Back in a moment.
All right, guys. So you just heard Jake Bequette and his opinion on all of this. Now, he blasted ESPN, the woke ideology, and ESPN is not going to hold Jalen Rose accountable because ESPN, this is the way that they feel. They feel that they have to be woke. They feel like they have to. The same with Gwen Berry. Now, Gwen Berry, I saw another content creator put up a video, and Gwen Berry at one point was actually, all draped in flag, seems to be very, very happy, being an American. But however, it got to a point to where I guess she felt like she had to be woke. And she just turned overnight or something like that, And actually, let me try to find a picture of Gwen Berry here. So I'm going to put in Gwen Berry, U.S. flag. And I believe that at one point she was actually happy to be an American. And I probably can't find it, folks. I probably can't find it, but I just wanted to see if I could actually see it, because I saw the picture, folks. She was draped in the U.S. flag. This is probably a few years ago or so, but doesn't look like I can actually find it right now. And the media probably actually wanted those pictures to disappear because they're gonna sign off on all of this. But Jay Bequette is absolutely correct. Gwen Berry should quit the U.S. Olympic team if she does not like this country. I'm glad that more former athletes are speaking out. I wish that more current athletes would actually speak out about this. But, a lot of them are probably fearful of cancel culture. She probably is. I mean, any of these current athletes, I should say, male or female, they're probably fearful of being canceled. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.